David, pastor, guarda un cucciolino. Un
La signora, 12 paga.
Oh, buongiorno tutti. Buonasera. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm cooking again. More pasta. I've got some more salsiccia, sausage, that I've cooked in here with some veggies, olive oil, garlic, and the usual. And I'm just about ready to put in my pasta. So yeah, another great day here in Palermo. And today was pretty low-key. But something happened today that made me realize I need to do things just a little differently. And yeah, so today I decided to find myself one of those supermarkets, so that I could find some things that I've been walking into these little stores and they just haven't had anything. And things like I needed to replace my toothpaste because the stuff I got before, it tastes like black licorice. I think there's like fennel in it or something. I'm sure some people will love that, but I found it quite gross. And you know, it also gives me that feeling that I'm like blackening my teeth. It's weird, like you taste the black licorice, right? But anyway, so I needed to pick up like some supplies that I haven't been able to, like deodorant, which I'm running out, and that's kind of a public service. I have to make sure I do that. And yeah, new toothpaste, and I get a little bit of heartburn pretty regularly, so I'm taking Rolaids a lot, and I had a bag of them, like like I brought with me a bag of them, and they're pretty much all gone. So I figured, okay, well, I haven't been able to find that anywhere. And the reason why, probably, is because Italians, Sicilians in particular, I'm told, in fact I had this conversation yesterday with the cook at the cooking class, that a lot of their food and cooking is all about digestion, right? And you know, they're avoiding stuff like that. So they don't seem to have like Rolaids, you know, behind the counter or anything. So I thought the supermarket would have them. They didn't, but they had everything else that I needed. But it was like it was an undertaking because it was a crowded market, and the whole like 6 feet COVID stuff was thrown completely out of the window, and I'm just trying to navigate through this place. And I remember not finding my Rolaids, and I was going to ask someone, and I looked it up, you know, like on my phone, what the translation was. And I remember I was just about to ask, and then I was like, no, not going to do it. I'm not even going to worry about it. Let's just get this toothpaste and get out of here. And while I was walking home, all disappointed, wondering like what I should do, I thought I should ask somebody. I should have asked the person in the store. I should have asked my host. She sends me a message like every couple days saying, hey, do you need anything? Yeah, you know, you need any more information? And I'm always, no, it's fine. And it usually is, but like that's something I should have asked, right? And I started to think about like why I did all this. And you know, obviously I wanted to work remotely. Obviously I wanted to immerse myself in another culture. Obviously I wanted to travel. You know, all those kinds of things, see places. But this is also kind of a mental health exercise, right? And it always kind of has been. And you know, we've all got our own unique issues, and we've all got our own unique solutions for those issues. But one thing that has always helped me, especially when I notice that I'm getting into a bit of a state, is that I have to kind of challenge myself with these kinds of things. Like, basically like make myself uncomfortable somehow. You know, anytime I would normally put myself into that position where I'd be like, you know what, this is too hard, I'm going home, right? Those are the key, like if I identify that as a feeling, then I know this is something I should probably deal with, right? And so yeah, I didn't recognize that today till later. I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm doing this wrong, right? Me coming here and trying to figure out everything all by myself is not the right thing to do. I should be asking for help. I should be interacting with people. I should be, you know, I'm trying to learn Italian. Salsiccia, right? So what I'm going to do, yesterday was really cool. I had some, you know, social time with other people, and I took that cooking card. So I'm going to do a couple of those things. I'm going to sign up. Like after my dinner, I'm going to sign up for another couple of those things. Maybe like one of those, maybe another cooking class, because I'd love to find, like, you know, learn how to make some of the seafood. Maybe I need to do one of those walking tours, but I like doing my own walking tour, like figuring out where I want to go and all that kind of stuff. So maybe not that, but there is a street food tour. So maybe I'll sign up to that, and again, it'll be typical. I'll get excited about it. I'll want to do it. Of course, I'll eventually have a good time. But that one spot in the middle, just before I'm supposed to show up, I'll probably have that. I don't want to do this. And that's, you know, that's the exercise. That's getting over that part of it. You know, and street food. That is one of the things that I wanted to check out a little bit more, was the street food. And I have so far been unable to find a good spot. I've found a lot of touristy spots, but some of the things that they've told me, you know, from the tour websites and or travel websites and tours and stuff, is that like there's a lot of like touristy stuff, and there's authentic stuff. And a rule of thumb is if they have English on the menu, it's probably not authentic. It's probably a tourist place. If they sell more than one thing, it's probably not authentic street food. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sign up to street food. That sounds great. Now it might also be because I'm, you know, cooking and getting hungry. So maybe I'll decide on a different activity later when I'm all full. But anyway, it's time to put in my pasta. So I'll leave you with that. Actually, I'll leave you with one other thing. I did manage to make it to the market, and I saw these strawberries. And if you could smell it, they look a little different than they do back at home. But if you could smell these, oh, they smell fantastic. That's tonight's dessert. Anyway, have a great time in Palermo. I hope everyone at home is also having a great time. I hear it's getting cold. I'm very, very sorry. I feel guilty, but I also feel like I left at the right time. Sorry. Ciao tutti.